I am Sir Rickard, and I've been tasked with defending this humble kingdom. You see, this is our humble kingdom, specifically this island right over here. Enemies at nighttime are going to be spilling out of the forest, and it is up to me to defend. Now, while that's happening, I also have to be managing the kingdom. And the first thing we have to do is place a tavern. The next thing we need to work on is starting to get resources, so placing a lumber yard is essential, and then I get to decide how many workers I want working there. Well, we only have one worker at the time, so that's gonna be quite simple. But the good news is, once we get 4 wood, we can get another house, which will allow us another worker, and really, from then on, the economy is gonna really start kicking off. We also have this boon here, the sword, which is gonna increase damage for strength units. Now from here, we can speed up time, and we've already got our first 4 wood, so we're gonna get our first house. From there, what we wanna do is repair the castle so we can store more of our resources. We're gonna need stone for that. And to get stone, we're gonna need a little bit more wood. So let's double production. Now, here the bandits from the forest start coming in, and Rickard is actually a commander. He's gonna send out little knights that are gonna be fighting the enemies for us. All right, we have our 3 wood, so we're gonna get our first quarry here. And we're gonna immediately switch over production from our lumber yard to our quarry, because we need to upgrade this castle relatively quickly. Not only that, but stone can be used over here to purchase swordsman unit. Now at the end of the day, we head on into the tavern, and we basically get to celebrate the good deeds and the heroic efforts. Now, unfortunately, that's only me right now, but that will soon change. We'll be able to build up an army. The day is saved, and we start a new one. And there he is. Now from here, we have 3 options. Do we want an archer, a rune scribe, or a death priest? I think we're gonna go with the death priest just because they've got some pretty interesting magical abilities there. I mean, also probably summoning the dead. We can put them here, but they won't fight. So what we need to do is unlock one of the tiles around our kingdom, or rather our hero. And now the death priest and Rickard are going to be leading the defense. Now we're waiting to get the 3 stone to repair the keep, and there it arrives, so voila. The castle's upgraded, so now what we can do is switch our 2 workers back over to lumber, because I need another house, and this time the house doesn't cost 4 wood, it costs 8. All the while we're under attack. But look at this. Wait, who's this dude? Was that the summonable unit? No, it looks like I'm like summoning in like hands from under the ground, which would make sense since he's a death priest or maybe even a necromancer. Day 2 has been successfully defended, and we got a perfect score. Okay, that's awesome. So they can seat themselves to the table, they can eat, and then they sleep. But they were only able to eat because fortunately my miner just like brought berry bushes back. I'm gonna need to like unlock those myself. Now, one of the other interesting things we can do is we can use our glory and unlock roads. So right now, let's go ahead and unlock this. And we've made it over here to a monk. We can purchase monks from here to help defend and presumably heal our troops. And to purchase them, we need to use wheat. But over here, to summon swordsmen, we're gonna need to use stone. So there's a lot of different ways we can go about this. The clown is on a quest, so there's these interesting little heroes strewn about the map. And if we defeat the first boss, which when we check our calendar is going to start on day 7, then we will get the clown to help us out. So I need to collect a star first, and I can do that, but there's all these interesting totems. With these blue crystals, I can restore things, because this is a roguelike strategy game. So like, runs end, but ultimately you learn something and gain resources which can help you in future runs. And I've unlocked 2 so far where I get an extra stone and an extra wood when I start my runs. And it looks like the next one is over here or right there. And the way you get those blue little stones is by completing these bounty boards, which reminds me a little bit of Stardew. So if I survive 1 more day, deal a little bit more damage to see I've been practicing, and gather enough wheat, we're gonna be able to get our 3 blue crystals and unlock one of those totems to make the next run all the better. That is a walking squid. Now, how do I get access to this star? Oh, this guy. You finished the quest. Unlock the werewolf? Sure. We just unlocked a werewolf, but I don't know where he is. So ultimately, I want both of my people collecting. Ah, the tavern is getting me food. but I really want more people, and then I'll probably have one person for food because we already have 6 meals. Our defense is going pretty well, I would say. The necromancer is really good at stunning troops, so maybe the next one should be either a really strong melee or a really good ranged unit because we've got the support figured out. Day 3 is in the books. We head to the tavern. We get to eat, and our death priest is, well, a little bit happy by the fact that they're eating and not starving. And day 4 begins. So my goal is to try to get at least to day 10 on this run. I purchased the merchant. The merchant was lurking over here. Oh, there's a nice little stone I got as a bonus. Oh, and look at this. The Scroll of Wisdom grants 1 XP to the least experienced unit. That should be our Death Priest, I believe. And slowly but surely, we're gonna get the wood we need. Oh, look at this. Now, what are the next ones? Kill any unit. Oh, that's gonna be really easy. Recruit any unit. And then kill 500 monsters. And then that will allow me to unlock this one. It gave me an extra wheat in the next run. All right, we're maxed out on wood. Now, if we want to expand any more, I think the next thing we'll have to do is repair the church. And in order to do that, we're going to need planks. But planks are a more advanced building. The sawmill turns wood into boards. And since wood is going to be what we need to do that, we're going to put all 3 workers on wood. Now, at nighttime, the workers go into sleep, and then the enemies, you'll notice that they turn red. They get a lot more angry. And they're actually getting pretty close to our heroes. So maybe to survive the next day, we will probably have to recruit 1 more soldier to help us. Now, you'll notice that they eat this and they only get 1 XP. If we were to give them fish or, dare I say, bread, we would get even more XP. And then there's also cooking meat. See, right here, they could get more XP by better food sources. Now, the more troops we have, the more we have to feed them. And here's the merchant. All right, and the merchant, for a little bit of gold, I could get 6 gold, I could get 2 planks, 2 gold, or 3 stone. So the one thing I don't have a lot of is gold. I have access to planks, or I will soon. So I think this would be the better one to get. Ah, it's reversed. I would have to have 3 stone, 2 gold, or 2 planks by the time the merchant comes. Now, here's the interesting thing about this game. You don't learn these things before they happen. Unfortunately, you have to learn the hard way in this game. So now we know on day 5 the merchant comes and we need to have 3 stone or some planks or some gold. So our best chance would have had to have 1 more freaking stone and we would have gotten it. Now, ooh, a crossbowman for 4 wood. That would be really, really good to have. Now we're getting our wood. Now we should, tomorrow, unless we get 1 more wood. Yes, we can get, not a farm, but a sawmill. And we'll put 1 of our people on gathering wood into planks. Oh my gosh, the werewolves are here. Okay. Let's see. If I wanted a crossbowman. So, our hero just leveled up, and as a result, well, they're going to be doing a little bit more damage. But what's also interesting is when you level up, it pushes the enemies back a little bit. All right. So from here, we still have ample sources of food. We got a number of kills. We had 0 deaths, otherwise that would take away our glory. And we go up by a little bit of XP. So I don't know how to get the fishing village, but I know we want it. And on day 6, I believe it is, right before the boss fight on day 7, Javald shows up. And since we saved our coins, we can either get an archer, a cyclops, or a rune scribe. I want the cyclops. This guy does quite a bit of damage. But now we need to place him, and I'm going to place him right there. So that should keep us in the fight. Now, checking the calendar, day 7 is when the boss arrives. Oh, what's this? A boy. Look what I found. Oh, sweet. A mana. Increases mana by 30%. I could give that to the Death Priest, and that would help him out quite considerably. I like how there's this little shark. So, all right, if I wanted that with 4 wood chunks. But like, look at this. 16 wood to get another house and get another worker. It's so prohibitively expensive. I would love to get 3 planks before nighttime to upgrade the church. I don't think it's gonna happen. So on day 6, the enemies are closing in, but look, you'll notice that the Cyclops just like throws a giant rock at the enemies, which is pretty awesome. So I think we've got a decent army going on. I can repair the church, but we still only have a max of 8 wood, so we're not able to even store enough wood to get the house. To upgrade the castle, we would have to get gold. And a gold mine is going to cost 5 planks. Oh, you'll notice we're taking it looked like we took a little bit of damage there. Day 6 is in the books. Our first boss fight is tomorrow. Let's give our heroes the food that they deserve. Look at this. The Cyclops comes into the tavern like, hey guys. And now the Death Priest and the Cyclops are eating berries to get XP. So here it is. Well, come nightfall, the boss is going to arrive. And unfortunately for us, it doesn't look like we'll be able to knock any of these out to get a little boost. Assuming, you know, we don't survive tonight. Now here it is. The Goblin King. Look at this dude. He's like on a little like table carried by little gobbos. He's gonna talk his trash and challenge us, but the Necromancer's already doing damage. He shoots out like little goblins to attack, and as long as we can hold them back, I think we're gonna be successful. This is our best chance at successfully defeating the Goblin King. I think we're gonna need a crossbowman. Wow, that is really expensive. Okay, so that spot is really good. That one's a 4 gold open spot. I'm gonna put the crossbowman here because I actually want, yes, I actually want like a melee soldier right there. Look, we defeated the boss and we got our first gold star, as well as, oh my goodness, a bunch of blue gems, and then there's something else. Okay, and we get a star whenever we beat a boss or a mini boss, or curse level for the very first time. Oh, and we got a beautiful chest. Okay, increase heartbreak by 1 for ranged units. Necronomicon adds a layer of invincibility that vanishes. Okay, or we could get a metal mage. Wow, this is a lot of really, really good stuff. Like, what do we want to do? Okay, I don't think metal mage is going to happen because we don't have any mages with armor. The Necronomicon's interesting, but metal arrows, we're going to go with that. So we got our first relic. Oh, this is going to pay the Archers Guild so that we can purchase that. So this is so fantastic. We have 5 shards. Let's go ahead and ensure, do we want wheat or an extra food? That's something. I think we'll go in order. And if I recruit just any single other unit, I'll get another one, which will really help the next run. So, we've survived. We fought our first boss. Day 7 is over. Now, you'll notice we only have 1 bit of food in 3 heroes. Only one of them's going to eat. I'm actually kind of curious which one we get. Okay, the Cyclops got the food. Got a couple people that are unhappy. That's natural. That's natural. Day 8. This is the first time I've ever gotten past that boss. I am thrilled. So I'm going to put 1 person on berry farming for the tavern right now. And we've got to figure out what we want to do. So I guess we can get the gold mine going. And we do need 5 gold. So and I've got 3 people and no food. So 2 people are going to be getting gold. That won't get us this tonight, but maybe by the end of the next day. Oh, and we have enough to unlock another section of the road. So this unlocks monks. Upgrade the village to start with. 1 worker more in future runs. Oh, okay. That is probably whatever it takes. We need to unlock that. So we'll build this road and see what it gets us. It is a demon princess. Okay. Or a demonette. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely need to unlock that village, man. What is it going to take? How are we going to accomplish it? I need to recruit 1 more soldier, and I'm going to be able to do that. Well, I can get the crossbows. 8! What? Hold on. No, that's just upgrading them. Okay, then to get you, I need 4 stone. All right, now it's about midday. You'll notice the clock in the upper right here. I've got 2. I need 1 more berry in order to keep everyone happy. And man, these guys are getting really close. Okay, I do not like that at all. We need to survive this day. Ooh, a forager. Finds berries in thickets. As opposed to the tavern. All evils defeated here. Day 8. We don't even know what's on the calendar. See, like, we don't find out what's in the future until we experience it for the first time. And unfortunately, we only got 2 of the berries that we needed. So only the crossbowman and the death priest ate to increase their experience. Mystic. First one's free. Well, it's good to know that they're free. And in the future, we would need shards in order to unlock these. Add 10 armor to our crossbowmen. Increase armor by 5% or applies barrier to the least protected ally. We'll give it to the death priest. Thank you, Mr. Mystic. So now look at our calendar. Now it's been updated. So on day 9, we know the Mystic comes. Do we have stone coming in yet? I need 4 so I can get a swordsman. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, let's build a road within the kingdom, which is going to open up more Oh, that's fantastic. This road, the roads that we build within the kingdom are permanent and will be there on our next run. Okay, the enemies are coming in. We're gonna recruit this soldier, and we've got the gold to put him on the front lines. We'll put him right there. Now with that, I have done that. I've got 3 shards, and now we're gonna get an extra villager when we start the next run. That's gonna save us like so much, because we had to use our precious wood in order to unlock a new house. So now I think what we can do is put everybody into gold mine. And that way we'll upgrade the castle once more. But we need 5 gold in order to do that. So someone just leveled up. The army's doing well, and look at that, like, we've got the protective barrier going. Crossbowman just lost his barrier, and he just died. Now, here's the thing. When a soldier dies, that's okay, as long as everybody doesn't die. We were able to provide 3 food, and looks like the Death Priest did not eat it, but the Crossbowman did level up, so that's fantastic. Day 10, we've made it to day 10. That was my goal, to survive day 10. We have plenty enough glory, so I should be able to unlock another spot here. It's probably a little one for a house, but there's other things like foragers, fisher huts, fishes from the shore. I guess you'd want the road over here. All right, and we've got 3 gold. We need 2 more gold. Then our next best chance is probably unlocking grain. We can also, doesn't look like we have any more roads here, so what we'll do is build a road right there, and this is gonna get us to, I think this is a spooky graveyard. Help by completing the following task. Bury a unit, and we've got access to a chapel. Oh, if I build a road to this, do I get a star? The farm is being attacked. Now, I don't have any faith. Challenge the mini-boss with 340 health. You need to beat him before he reaches you. Oh, and we just got 6 shards. The meta progression that you get. Oh, and we unlocked the clown, which I think is actually like a boss, or like our hero, like Rickard is. So now we're gonna use them. Do we wanna start with an extra food or start with an extra gold? I guess start with an extra food. I love it, man. I am loving this game. We're still so very early in it. Now we've got the 7 gold. We need to upgrade the keep. Now we can hold 16 wood. So what we probably should do is put everybody on wood production to get that 16 wood to buy another house. So we get another worker. Yeah, look at, okay. The number of enemies is a little disconcerting. And the fact that many of them are surviving their attacks is also disconcerting. Needs to be unlocked. They're passive abilities. So how do we upgrade passive? With 8 stone, we can upgrade the swordsman. With 8 lumber, we can upgrade our crossbowmen. But we're saving up our lumber. Otherwise, I would totally do that. We have 2 idle workers despite putting everybody up here. I think I need to upgrade that. Well, we'll put the 2 idle people there unless they're like asleep, unless that's the issue. Because it seems like we have plenty of trees around, but they're not regrowing. You can upgrade the lumberyard to get a forester and grow some trees around it to probably keep us pretty efficient. And it looks like we'll survive this night. Although they're just now getting angry. Dude, no way. We've survived to day 10. Mission has been accomplished, and now we're playing with house money, and we're gonna see just how far we can go. Got a good amount of glory. Oh, we got a good amount of glory. But I don't think we were able to feed anybody. Yeah, we're completely out of food. We've got 5 deposits of bushes, and production of from bushes to berries takes 7 seconds. We can add a chamber which increases happiness for 8 planks. We're not even close to getting that. So let's speed things up. We need that wood. We're so close, but now they're bringing in dinosaurs to fight us, and they're getting on the front lines. Okay. So we got this. Oh, it's 16 biscuits. I don't know if we're gonna hold the line tonight. Our soldiers now going down, and at night they get really, really, really angry. Wait a minute. No! If this is the thing, then what we might want to do, oh, I can't upgrade them. Maybe it's because they're dead. So we're about to die. Whoa. Get a bonus for this run. That would have been good. Get 3x wood, 3x wheat, or 3x stone. All right, I just got the stone. That would have been helpful to see much earlier. Now, it looks like the only thing I'll be able to do is build a road here, and we get new wares each week. So for gold, I can buy berries, lumber, loaves of bread, or a single fish. I bought the fish, not that it's gonna matter. Help by completing the following task. Have 30 fields in your city? That's pretty ridiculous. I guess it's theoretically possible. So here it is. Our first learning moment. We must accept defeat as the monsters cross the bridge and lay siege to our castle. But remember, it's not win or lose, it's win or learn. And we've learned a lot. We got a relic this time around. And the kingdom just upgraded. Start with 1 gold, unlock the outpost gold, and you can build a special road. Fantastic. And look at this, unlock the kingdom level 15. I wonder what that is. So I think what we're gonna do is choose this one this time. And we'll give the shield to our hero. And look at this, the roads are permanent, and now we gotta figure out where we wanna place things. It looks like the resources are randomly strewn about. There's lots of berries right here, so this seems like a pretty good spot for the tavern. And down here, we'll put our lumberyard. Now we've got 2 people right off the bat, which is absolutely fantastic. And the quests continue. You don't lose progress, which is glorious. And then we'd be able to restart the quest. So if you guys want to see more of Super Fantasy Kingdom, we'll pull the trigger on that like button and let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.